Hello students, I am Ruchira Mukherjee. In my last video, I had talked about acids and bases, about their general properties, strength, ionization and neutralization. Today I am going to tell you about salts, their types, chemical properties of acids and bases, about pH scale, importance of pH in our daily life, and acid rain. So students, our first subtopic is about salt. What are salts? See in your science textbook, page number 25, 2.7, salts. We know that acid produce H ions and alkali produce OH ions in the presence of water. This presence of water is very important. H ions and OH ions are liberated only in the presence of water. So, acids produce H ions and alkalis produce OH ions. When acids and bases react with each other, these H ion and OH ion together give water molecules. H has positive charge and OH has negative charge. Actually, ions are charged particles. So, when H ion and OH ions together give water molecules along with the production of a salt. It means when H ions and OH ions comes together, they form molecule of water and a salt is formed. So salts are ionic compounds in which one part is positively charged. As I told you about H has positively charged ions, H are positively charged ions, and the second part is negatively charged, that is OH ion. The number of positive charge is equal to the number of negative ions, and as a result, salts are electrically neutral. When ions having positive charge combines with ions having negative charge, they make neutral ions, neutral salts. So when a positive charge is cancelled with negative charge, because the number of positive charge ions and negative charge ions have equal number, and so the salt is electrically neutral. Salts can be prepared by many methods. Neutralization reaction between an acid and base is one of the most popular way of preparing salts. स्टूडेंट्स, मैं आप लोगों को न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन के बारे में पहले ही बता चुकी हूँ कि जब एसिड की हम अल्कली के साथ रिएक्शन करवाते हैं तो हमें वाटर और सॉल्ट मिलता है. तो सॉल्ट्स बनाने की ये सबसे ज़्यादा पॉपुलर मेथड है. HNO3 is nitric acid. HNO3 is nitric acid. AQ means aqueous form, means HNO3 plus water है, and KOH is alkali. It is also in aqueous form. KOH, potassium hydroxide. What happens? This K combines with NO3, and this H and this OH combine together to form H2O. So when HNO3 in aqueous form is reacted with KOH in aqueous form, then KNO3, potassium nitrate, is formed. See another example, H2SO4 sulfuric acid and CuOH twice is copper hydroxide. When this H2O is reacted with copper hydroxide, then copper sulfate is formed and water is also formed. So H2SO4 is acid and CuOH twice is alkali. So when acid react with alkali, a salt is formed. It means CuSO4 is a salt and this is water. CH3COOH, acetic acid. When this acetic acid react with NaOH, sodium hydroxide, then CH3COONA. This is sodium acetate, CH3COONA, CH3COONA, and this H combines with this OH and water is formed. When acetic acid is reacted with NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide, then ammonium acetate is formed and water is formed. In the reactions given above, we can see that positively charged part of the salt, positively charged part of the salt comes from the base and is called basic radical. See in your first example, HNO3 combines with KOH to form KNO3. K have positive charge and NO3 have negative charge, because I have already told you that salt is made up of two charged ions. It has positive charge as well as negative charge. So this K is comes from base. This K comes from base. The K has positive charge. So it comes from the base. So we will call it basic radical. And the negatively charged particle from the acid, H2SO4, SO4 comes from, in CuSO4 this SO4 comes from acid. So we will call it acidic radical. We will call it acidic radical. For example, potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate. KNO3 is the basic radical. KNO3 is the, where K has positive charge, it is basic radical, and NO3 is acidic radical, because this K comes from base KOH, so it is basic radical, and NO3 comes from acid, so it is acidic radical. Now, students, are all salts neutral? If all salts are formed by neutralization reaction between acid and bases, then why do different salts have different pH values? To answer this, we will need to understand the nature of acidic radical and basic radical in each salt. In common salt, basic radical, common salt means NaCl. Common salt means NaCl. Basic radical is Na and is from strong base sodium hydroxide, NaOH. And acidic radical is Cl, is from hydrochloric acid, HCl. The salts formed by neutralization reaction, so when this NaOH react with HCl, neutralization reaction takes place. you know HCl is a strong acid and strong base are neutral in nature. To understand the nature of salts, students see table number 5 on page number 26. Here formula of some salts are given. CuSO4, NaHCO3, CH3, COO, NH4, NH4Cl, KNO3. These are all salts. And you know, to get salts, bases are reacted with acids. So, what happens when CuOH twice, and this CuOH twice means copper hydroxide, and this is a weak base. This is weak base, and it is reacted with H2SO4, which is a strong acid. Then the nature of CuSO4 formed is acidic nature. It means when strong acid is reacted with weak base, salt form is in acidic nature. NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate. This is also one salt, and it is formed by the action of sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base, which is a very strong base, and reacted with H2CO3, which is a weak acid. When strong base is reacted with weak acid, then the salt form have the basic nature. CH3, COO, NH4, ammonium acetate. CH3, COO, NH4 is ammonium acetate. This is a salt, and it is formed by the reaction of NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is a weak base, and it is reacted with CH3COOH, which is also a weak acid. So when weak base is reacted with weak acid, the nature of the salt formed will be neutral. When strong acid and weak base is taken, nature of the salt will be acidic. When strong base and weak acid will be taken, then the nature of the salt will be basic. And when both are weak, acid and bases both are weak, then the salt form will be neutral. CKNO3, potassium nitrate. It is formed by the reaction of KOH, potassium hydroxide, which is a strong base, and HNO3. It is also a strong acid. So what happened? When these are reacted, neutralization reaction takes place, and KNO3 is formed. So strong acid and strong bases means they ionized fully. So the nature of salt formed will be neutral. It will be neutral. So students, in this way you have seen that salts are of three types. Salts are of three types: acidic salt, basic salt, and neutral salt. We find that the nature of salt formed between a strong base and weak acid is basic. स्टूडेंट्स, इसको आसानी से याद रखने के लिए देखिए कि जो स्ट्रांग होगा सॉल्ट का नेचर भी वैसी होगा. अगर बेस स्ट्रांग है तो सॉल्ट का नेचर बेसिक होगा. अगर एसिड स्ट्रांग है तो सॉल्ट का नेचर एसिडिक होगा. ओके. द नेचर ऑफ सॉल्ट फॉर्म बाय न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन ऑफ वीक एसिड एंड वीक बेस इज ऑल्सो न्यूट्रल. अगर एसिड और बेस दोनों अगर वीक है तो सॉल्ट जो बनेगा वो न्यूट्रल होगा. सो स्टूडेंट्स, वन एक्सरसाइज इज गिवन फॉर यू. Identify the acidic and basic radicals in each of the given salts. Try to do it yourself. Now student, I will tell you about properties of acids and bases. Chemical properties. We have seen physical properties, general properties. Now we will see about chemical properties of acids and bases. We looked at how acids and bases behave with different indicators. You know that acids turns blue litmus reds and bases turns red litmus blue. This litmus paper is a indicator. I will tell you about indicator after we complete this topic. Friends, now I will tell you about acid rain. You know rainwater, water. Yes, it has pH 7, its value is 7. But the pH of rainwater should be 7. But when different gases present in atmosphere dissolve in it, pH of rainwater becomes less than 7. It means it becomes acidic. When pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. The pH of rainwater should be 7. But when different gases present in atmosphere dissolve in rainwater, the pH of rainwater becomes less than 7. It means rainwater becomes acidic. And when its pH becomes less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. Carbon dioxide, CO2, sulfur dioxide, SO2, and the oxides of nitrogen producing during fuel combustion are the main causes of acid rain. When carbon dioxide gas, sulfur dioxide gas, and some nitrogen produced during fuel combustion, actually nitrogen oxides produced during fuel combustion, they get dissolved in rainwater and the pH of rainwater becomes less than 7. It reaches up to 5.6 and then this rainwater becomes acidic in nature and it is called acid rain. The gases produced during decomposition of vegetation and volcanic explosions are another factor. These gases dissolve in water to produce carbonic acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. So rainwater में कौन से एसिड्स होते हैं? कार्बोनिक एसिड, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड एंड नाइट्रिक एसिड. एटमॉस्फेयर की CO2 जब रेन वाटर मतलब H2O के साथ मिलती है तो H2CO3 बनता है. यह है कार्बोनिक एसिड. SO2 सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड ऑक्सीजन के साथ मिलती है, SO3 बनता है. SO3 रेन वाटर के साथ मिलता है, H2SO4 बनता है, मतलब कार्बोनिक एसिड बना, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड बना. और नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड NO2 जब वाटर के साथ मिलता है रेन वाटर के साथ तो HNO3 मतलब नाइट्रिक एसिड बनता है. तो इस तरह से H2CO3, H2SO4 और HNO3 ये एसिड्स रेन वाटर के साथ मिल जाते हैं. और जो रेन वाटर का नेचर जो है उसका अब वो न्यूट्रल न होकर के एसिडिक इन नेचर में हो जाता है, उसको एसिड रेन कहते हैं. एसिड रेनफॉल्स डैमेजेस प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड बिल्डिंग्स. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, how to identify acids and bases. Acids turns blue litmus red and alkalis turn red litmus blue. Similarly, any substance which can be used to test the nature of solution is called indicator. तो जिस तरह से रेड लिटमस और ब्लू लिटमस का यूज हम करते हैं अल्कली या एसिड की पहचान करने के लिए, उसी तरह से और दूसरे सब्सटेंस भी है, दूसरे सॉल्यूशंस भी है जिनका यूज हम एसिड या बेस का नेचर चेक करने के लिए करते हैं, उसको इंडिकेटर कहते हैं. सो इंडिकेटर्स क्या है? एसिड्स एंड बेसिस कैन बी बेटर डिस्टिंग्विश्ड with the help of indicators. Indicators are the substances. Indicators वो substance होते हैं that undergo a change of color, with change of acidic, neutral or basic medium. Litmus, purple dye extracted from the lichen plant is commonly used as an indicator in laboratories. Acids change the color of litmus solution to red and base change the color of litmus substance to blue. टर्मरिक, हमारे घर में जो हम हल्दी यूज करते हैं दाल बनाते समय, सब्जियां बनाते समय, वो टर्मरिक पाउडर जो है इज अनदर कॉमन हाउसहोल्ड इंडिकेटर. हमारे घर में पाया जाने वाला ये एक नेचुरल इंडिकेटर है. अ स्टेन ऑफ टर्मरिक बेस्ड फूड स्पिल ऑन अ व्हाइट कॉटन. अगर ऐसा फूड सब्सटेंस जिसमें कि टर्मरिक है वो अगर हमारे व्हाइट कपड़ों पर गिर जाता है, सो उसका कलर रेडिश ब्राउन हो जाता है. जब हम उस पर सोप अप्लाई करते हैं, टर्मरिक का कलर होता है येलो कलर, उस पर जब हम सोप यूज करते हैं उस दाग को निकालने के लिए पहले हम देखते हैं कि उसका कलर जो है रेडिश ब्राउन हो गया. सोप इज बेसिक इन नेचर. क्यों? क्योंकि सोप जो है वो बेसिक इन नेचर है और जब वो टर्मरिक के साथ मिलता है तो चेंजेस द कलर ऑफ द टर्मरिक स्टेन. It turns yellow again when cloth is washed with plenty of water. अगर फिर से बहुत ज़्यादा पानी से हम उस कपड़े को धोएं, सोप रिमूव हो जाएगी, तब हम देखेंगे कि वापस टर्मरिक का येलो कलर आ गया है. और भी अदर इंडिकेटर्स है. रेड कैबेज का जो एक्सट्रैक्ट है वो रेड कलर देता है एसिडिक सॉल्यूशन में और वो येलो हो जाता है बेसिक सॉल्यूशन में. ऑनियन हैज अ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक स्मेल. आप सबको प्याज की गंध कैसी होती है पता है. वो जो होती है बहुत ही पंजेंट ऑर्डर होती है, बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग स्मेल होती है. इन बेसिक सॉल्यूशन लाइक NaOH सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के सॉल्यूशन में अगर हम ऑनियन की स्लाइस को डालते हैं तो उसकी स्मेल जो है वो गायब हो जाती है, उसकी प्याज की तीखी गंध जो है वो चली जाती है. और क्योंकि ये एसिड जो है एसिड अगर हम एल्कली में डालेंगे ऑनियन की स्लाइस तो उसकी गंध खत्म हो जाएगी, लेकिन अगर हम एसिड में डालेंगे तो उसकी गंध ऑनियन की गंध डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं होगी. आप लोगों ने वनीला आइसक्रीम खाई होगी. वनीला एक्सट्रैक्ट जो है बड़ी प्लेजेंट स्मेल होती है उसकी. एसिडिक सॉल्यूशन में वनीला की स्मेल जो होती है वो बहुत ही प्लेजेंट होती है, बट बेसिक सॉल्यूशन में वनीला कोई स्मेल नहीं देता है. the common indicators used and the color changes. You can see that when litmus, which is an indicator, in acid it gives red color and in alkali it gives blue color. Methyl orange is another indicator. It gives pink color with acid and yellow color with alkali. Phenolphthalein with acid becomes colorless and with alkali becomes deep pink. Methyl red with acid it gives yellow color and with alkali red color. So students, today I will end my video here. Today we will finish here, and thank you very much. Thank you for listening.